Alright, so repinning the lock is a little more difficult than pulling the pins out. But first let's just change around some of the configuration of the pins themselves. Number one, let's actually just get rid of some pins. This is one of the things that you might want to do when making a practice lock for yourself, is just have fewer pins in it. So I'm just bringing us down to a 3-pin lock here. And we'll move these guys out of the way. Beauty. Okay, so now we have a 3-pin lock, but I also want to add a security pin, so let me grab something out of here. Let's see. Okay, I have a little serrated pin here. We're going to show you how to pick those later too, so that'll be cool. Okay, get these guys all back in here. Actually, so I'll replace the second one here, and just so I don't lose track of these things, let's put them right in the vial immediately. Now you can use anything in place of this vial. I just have a bunch of these weird little vials laying around. I get them specifically to put pins and stuff in. But, you know, a little Ziploc bag or just a piece of tape doubled over on itself to hold all your pins in place so you don't lose them later on can be very handy. Whew. Okay, set that aside. Alright, and we want the serrations to face into the key pin. Now, let's get these few pins back in the lock. Alright, with the plug follower in the lock, we're actually going to use it to trap the driver pins. Set a spring in like so. The driver pin's going to follow in with the spring, but it'll stick out a little bit into the chamber. So I'm going to push down with the tweezers, push forward, capturing the driver pin just by shoving forward on it. Go back in with the tweezers, push down, the plug follower can proceed. We get the next spring in, right there. Serrated pin, we want to make sure that the serrations are facing out into the chamber. Same deal, drop that in place, push forward on the plug follower, push down on the serrated pin, and lastly, oops, almost lost that guy, spring, driver pin, push forward, and drop down into place. And that's all there is to it. A little bit tricky when you're first learning, but you'll get used to it. Let's just load our plug up. Again, we only have 3 pins, so we're just going to fill the first 3 chambers here. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and with that loaded, and this guy ready to go, now, really important, don't just shove this forward, otherwise it's going to lock right about here, as that first pin in the Bible is going to drop down into your back chamber in your plug. So just like we did before, rotate the housing 90 degrees offline, reinsert, lock. There you go. So now we have a 3-pin lock with a serration on the second pin. This will be a good practice lock for us to start learning how to pick security pins, which is something we'll be covering. Alright, moving on.